Hi there, it's Mandy here. I've been traveling for the past couple of weeks, so there hasn't been any review videos up, but I'm back now and there will be more reviews coming soon. There's a few new sets waiting for me at home. But before that, I wanted to do another new releases video because those are piling up really quickly. So let's just get to it. All right, so the first one I have here is from LQFUN. These are the Magic Cube series, and it looks like they have like a wild animal series and a farm animal series. And these look like they can twist and change shape as well. So I guess it's kind of like a Rubik's Cube idea. The next one I have here is from DK. This is a bicycle set, and this one is called British Wind. And it looks like they have like quite a few Technic pieces in the set. There's also this other one that is sort of like a retro delivery bike. So there's those two. Next up is Laws, and Laws is back with more Asian themed shops. These are again sort of like small food shops or stalls, and there's four of them. There's this seafood Dai Pai Dong one, and then there is like a Chang Fan Dim, like the rice noodle one, and then there is a snack store, and then there's a Chinese barbecue one. Now, of course, again, all of these are up my alley, and I'm tempted. These look like they're in the format of some of like their older sets. Like they have like some Chinese theme ones that are in this format, and some Japanese ones too. And I tend to like those, so I'm tempted to get these. They look like they have a ton of detail in them. I don't know. It's like it seems like I have so many of the similar sets, but then they're all different. So I don't know what to do. What should I do? Should I get these? And it looks like, yeah, you could put the four together to sort of form like a food complex. So that's cool as well. All right, moving on. The next one here is from Wekki. This is the Pinocchio set. I'm pretty sure these are licensed. And this looks really good, actually. It also looks pretty big. But the Pinocchio, the facial expression, everything looks really cute. It also looks like it might be articulate. So it comes with like the string so you can actually move it around and play with it like a puppet. And then it also comes with the stand. And there are some details on the stand. There's like a little scene inside. This looks really good, but it's also going to be pretty expensive, I'm sure. So I don't know if I'm going to get this yet, but this is looking pretty nice. They did say something about these sets having serial numbers, so I'm not sure if that means these are actually limited edition or maybe only the first batch has like a serial number collector's edition type thing. I like it, it's cool. Next one here is from Jaki. These are more flower sets. These ones look like they're kind of like a diffuser, like a fragrance aromatherapy diffuser type thing. I'm not sure if it actually comes with like the diffuser and the oils inside or not. And I'm not really sure if diffusers actually work with like Lego bricks either. But in any case, it's in that design and they actually look not bad. I like this one that is like a rounded, sort of a shorter bottle. I like that one. But yeah, so more flower sets for you. This next one is from XMORK, and this is the medieval watermill. And this is authorized by the designer. And I know that a lot of people like the medieval themed sets. I'm not really particularly into that, but it's nice that this is authorized. And there's another one also, which is the medieval bakery. And this one, of course, is also authorized by the designer. Next one up is Inbrixx. These are more Rilakkuma licensed sets. This one is a castle, and looks like the castle opens up in the middle. But I think it looks kind of bare inside, actually. There's not a lot of like details once you open it up. So that's kind of a shame. There's also these other ones. It looks like this one is based on the Netflix series, Rilakkuma and Kaoru series. And this is like a living room, and there is one that is the kitchen. It looks like you can put the two together. I like this. I tend to like these kind of sets with like the interior, and I like the Rilakkuma as well. So this one looks pretty good. They also have like this little car one as well. The next one here is from Decool, and it's a crossover with Wine Nuts. Okay, so I don't know this character. I tried to Google it. I'm not sure if it's like a Korean character or a Chinese character, but it's like that duck and then his friends, his or her. And I think it's like a play off of Why Not? Why Not? Why Nuts? Sure. This one is a after school shop, which is essentially a game shop. The set itself looks pretty good. It looks like it has a lot of details in it, and every side kind of have something going on. And if you look at the promotional photos, they have like that post office one and the coffee one on here as well, and those ones are released under the name of Zhegao. So I'm not sure if they're supposed to be like from the same series or not, but not all of them have like the Why Nuts characters in them either. But in any case, this particular one looks like it has a bunch of contraptions as well. So there's like these coins and like a pinball thing going on. So yeah, I think this looks pretty neat, actually. Next one up is from Wekki. This is the Sakura train. These are one of those small, like, frame ones. We've been seeing a lot of these sets lately. And this one from Wekki is, maybe it's based on, like, one of their popular sets, the Sakura, the train one that they have. But I like the colors that are used here. It's very, like, pastel. But, yeah, it's not something that I would be getting though. The next one looks kind of interesting. It is from Zhegao and it's called Hero Unicorn. It looks like it is a robotic unicorn, and it's like a half-half situation, and it looks like it has a lot of details. So it looks cool, but not really my thing. It kind of reminds me of that like Fantasy Astro Boy one with like the half mechanic look. Next one is also from Zhegao. This is a collaboration with like SCC, which I'm not exactly sure, but it's probably some sort of like a space organization. Again, space theme isn't really my thing. This next one, I'm not sure which brand this is because the photo here doesn't have the brand name, but if I find it, I'll put it here. And this is a collaboration with a UK animated cartoon called Hey Duggee. It's like a cartoon series. I've never seen it before, but it seems like it is a cartoon series for kindergarten kids. And they have like three different ones here. They have this space theme one, and this classroom one, and this train set. And the figures in here are not bricked figures at all. These are like the rubberized figures. So I feel like, yeah, this is definitely more geared towards younger kids. Next one, this next one is from XMORK again, and this is the Upside Down Cafe. I believe this one is already released. And again, it is authorized by the designer. This design is based on an actual building in Japan, I believe. And it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty big as well, and it's a modular style. It does open up, although I'm curious how that's going to work. It looks like the whole house part will come up. So I wonder how that's going to work. And it looks like it's all tiled inside as well. So I think a lot of people will like this one. Next one is from Weile, and this is like I guess a drink theme UFO catcher set. So there's this purple one that is called the Taro Slash, and then there's like a mint theme one, and then a strawberry one, as well as a lime tangerine one as well. Next one is from Jaki. This is a crossover with Ali the Fox. Now, I don't know this IP either, but it looks like they have this like, I don't know if it's a flower basket or like a fruit pie type thing. And there's this pink one and this orange one. Not much I gotta say about this since I don't know this IP, but I think the figure looks nice. Next one is also from Jaki. These look like they're like small frames, and it is like a whiteboard slash like memo stand. And there's this white one, which is I think jasmine, and this rose one. This might be good for like a office desktop type thing as gifts maybe for someone. And the next one is also from Jaki. These are like Chinese mythical creatures. And I'm not sure if these are sold separately or like just in a box of 4 here. They look kind of cute, and they look like they're probably pretty small sets. All right, the next one is an update from last time. This is the Sembo block crossover with Wandering Earth 2. They released more photos so we can see some more details. So there's this, I don't know what this is, like a truck tank thing, and you can see some of the interior of these sets now. It looks like there's a decent amount of details in there. I'm really hoping all of those are printed, but they look really good. There's also this suit guy here and this like tank set as well. I think these are still not released yet, but I'm not entirely sure, but they should be releasing soon. This next one is also from Sembo, and this is like from the Sembo style series, and this is the Spacewalker. It looks like there are a total of 4 of them, and this is the first one. It looks really funky, not really my thing. Sembo seems to be doing a lot of these like hip, young vibe sets lately. This next one is from NiceBrick. We saw this brand in the last video. They're the ones that did the Famous People series with like the Beethoven and Einstein. And this time, this is a half mechanic maneki neko, which is a traditional like Japanese decoration for good luck and wealth. And we saw a half mechanic set earlier, and now we're seeing another one. So yeah, it just seems like these brands like to release the same sort of sets at the same time. But yeah, it looks cool, but I like their previous sets with the Famous People more, for sure. Next up, we have Pantasy with some more Little Prince sets. This one is a Treehouse, and it doubles as a pen holder. And then there's also this one that is the Bookstand. And I think this one looks pretty cute, actually. The book itself also opens up with some drawings inside, so yeah, I like this book one. There's also this like hot balloon set as well. Yeah, I like the book stand the most out of these ones. Next one is from Area X, and it is a crossover with, what is this, the Hot Pot Factory. I'm not really sure if this is like an actual, I'm assuming it's an actual hot pot store in China, but this is a limited edition, so it says it's limited quantity. And there's a Happy Space one and this Dance Space one. Okay, all right. This next one is from Wange, and this is the St. Michael's Mount. So Wange does a lot of these like architectural style sets, and this one looks pretty good actually. But yeah, these are not for me, but if you collect Wange sets, I think this one looks really nice. This next one is from Loz, and this is the YY series, and it looks like it's this duck character, and there's 2 of them. I'm not sure if this is like an actual character or some IP that they're licensing. It doesn't say that, or if it's an original character. But there's 2 of them. There's this guy on the toilet seat, and this other one that's like a delivery guy on a bike. I think they're kind of cute. You know, it's funny. And it looks like it comes with like the big one and like the small little figure as well. Next one up here is from Wekki. This is the Sunflower, and it is a 3D version of Van Gogh's famous painting, and it looks pretty cool actually, and it comes with lights as well, and it's framed already, and it comes with like a stand, although I wonder how well that stand is gonna actually be able to hold it up. but yeah, you can hang it as well, and it looks pretty nice. All right, next up we have Inbrixx again. These are more Kumamon sets, and this time it looks like these are kind of like an adventure theme one. So you have like space set and a rocket one, a pirate one, a like ice mountain, and an underwater undersea one, as well as a forest one. I much prefer the Kumamon sets that they came out with previously, with like the Japanese house and all of those ones, much more than these ones. The next one is from Q-Man, and it's a crossover with Yu, or I think it's called Honor of Kings, which is a Chinese mobile game. And these are figures, and it's licensed, and they look really good. Like the printing on these, there's so much detail. I don't play this game. My brother does, and he likes it. And I think it's a pretty big IP in China. So if you're a fan of the game, I think you will really like these. Next one, we have more from Jaki, and this is the Dawn Core module. I think this one might be released already. And this one looks pretty cool, actually. It opens up, and it looks like there's a ton of detail in the middle, and you can see like the controls, and it comes with some figures as well. And I kind of like that it opens up in the middle like that, so you can see the inside. But again, more space themed sets, and they're not really my thing, so not for me, but I think this one looks pretty cool. And then we have more Sembo block. These are more flower releases. They have these ones here where they're bundled flowers, and then they also have these like smaller sets that like these ones here are like retro appliance with flowers on it. And then there is also like a small potted ones. Yeah, so just more flowers. Next we have Lost again, and these are one of their framed ones. Again, like I said, we've been seeing a lot of these type of sets, and this one here is like an ocean theme one. There's another one of those small like painting style sets, and this one is a train. All right, this next one is also from Lost, and this is the block painting. We saw the Sakura train one in the last video, and this is another one of those, and this one is Chinese Tang Dynasty themed. It looks like they released a total of 4 of these already. So there's this tiger one, this flower one, and then the Sakura train we saw last time, and this one. All right, next one is also from Lost. This is the carousel. This one looks pretty cool. There's a lot of details in here. It looks like it probably moves as well. It actually, there's like a crank on it, and it looks kind of intricate. Yeah, I like the look of this. I have a feeling there will be more of these series coming out. All right, what's next? Next one is from Wonder Moon, which we know is also a sub-brand of Sembo Block, and this is another like instant camera set. This looks a lot like the Zhegao one that was released quite a while ago, and this one opens up with a little scene inside. And then they also have this coffee machine one from Wonder Moon, and again it opens up with a little scene inside. Next up is Keeply, and I've been seeing these cats a lot. I think these might be like a character or an IP of some sort, and this is a crossover with them. And these are small shops. Once again, there's like a juice shop, a like manga shop or comic book shop, arcade shop as well, and these are pretty cute, especially if you like these characters or these cats. Next one is from Zhegao again, and this is the movie star villa. This looks like it might be like the same series as like the what is it, the TV one that we saw last time, the film center, I believe. And this one is like a camera theme one, and it is a modular, so it opens up, and there's like a garage at the bottom and like a pool on the top. And yeah, I think if you have both of them, they might look cool together. Okay, and then the next one is also from Zhegao, and this one is called Coffee Creative Park. This is the one that I was saying that It looks like it was part of the promotional photo for the Y Nuts one. And this one is released under the Zhegao brand, and it doesn't have the Y Nuts characters in them. But I actually like this design quite a bit. It looks like it's like a coffee machine, but then you have like a cafe with like glass kind of a thing. And yeah, this one looks pretty cool. Next up is Pantasy again, and this is a collaboration with a Chinese TV show. In Cantonese, it's pronounced Mo La Mo Jun, and in English, the show's name is My Own Swordsman. I think it might be like one of those sitcom type shows, like a long-running sitcom, because this one, it says it's a 17th anniversary. So this show has been going on for 17 years. And Fantasy already released some sets previously for this show already. And looks like this one is kind of like an expansion to that. This is like supposed to be like the back of the house or like the garden part of the house. I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks like there's like a few different scenes here. And if you put them together, the set is pretty big and it looks pretty epic. I don't know this show, but even though I don't know it, I think just as a Chinese theme set on its own, this looks really good. Like I really want this. Like there's so much details in all of the rooms. Yeah, this just looks really good. Even if you're not a fan of the show. But this looks big, so I'm not sure if I'll get those, but looks nice. Oh yeah, and here it shows you some of the scenes from the show and like reproduced in Lego form. So that's kind of cool. All right, moving on. Next up is Inbrixx again, and there's more from their teddy bear collection. This one is sort of like a camping scene, and looks like you have lights with it. And then there also has these like small shops as well. The ice cream shop here, or like a macaron ice cream shop. And the other one is a strawberry one. These looks cute, but I think their previous sets, like the cafe one and the beach shop one, looks nicer. But then these are much smaller sets as well. So yeah, I think in general, I like their teddy bear collection. They're also coming out with these like miniature ones, and these are like food themed. So there's like fries, hot dogs, and whatnot. These are cute. These are like random, so they're like gacha. I would buy them. Depends on how much it is. Next one is more from Zhegao. It looks like they're releasing a lot of sets recently, and this is a table lamp. So this like looks like a vintage, like a vintage Tiffany lamp type thing. All right, next one is from Baladi. This is a collaboration with Garfield. I'm pretty sure this is licensed, and this is the Garfield television. So you have like a retro TV and a Garfield scene inside. They're also releasing more license sets with the Bee Duck IP. We saw some previously, the suitcase one previously, and this one is like a carousel, and they also have like a Ferris wheel one as well. This next one is from a brand called Tormu, and I've never seen this brand before, but this is like a solar system display, and it looks like it moves. There's a crank for it. More space theme sets. I guess this month is like space theme month for these brands or something, but okay, you have that as well. Next one is from Pantasy again, and this is a white version of their Astro Boy set. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but they released a pure white version of that set. I'm not sure if they're trying to encourage people to mod it themselves, because they have these photos of like a one where it's all mossed up, and then another one that's kind of like a deserty, sandy look of it. So I guess maybe they're trying to say that you can get this white one and mod it yourself. But I like their previous one more, the one with like the mechanic robotic look. That one, I think that one is one of their very popular sets for sure. So yeah, now you have like a white version of it as well. Next one is from Top Toy, and this is another collaboration with King of Honor. I don't know any of the characters in the game, but this looks pretty cool. It looks really colorful, has a bunch of details on it as well. So again, if you're a fan of the game or of this character, then I think you would like this. This next one is also from Lost. These are more food themed sets from them. This one is a Japanese seafood set with like the crab and like the sake and the flowers. This is obviously up my alley, but I don't think I'll get this one. And because like these are very hard to display, that's one thing. But that little cup they have for the sake, that looks exactly the same as the one from the dim sum set. So I feel like there's kind of like a duplication there. But yeah, I like that they're coming out with more and more like these food themed ones because I like those. And we have more Top Toy sets here. This is the robot creation. Looks like this is a chameleon, robotic chameleon, and then they also have a robotic octopus. But yeah, I don't know what's up with like all these robotic mechanic sets lately. But yeah, you have these two also if you're into that type of thing. The next one here is from Kaido, and this is called the Candy Factory. And it looks like they use a bunch of Technic pieces here. There's a bunch of contraptions. You can actually play with it and have the ball go around the set. Yeah, it might be pretty fun to build and play with actually, but yeah, it's not really my thing. And this next one, I believe this is the last one here. This is not really a set. It looks like CADA is coming out with a hole puncher for bricks. Like these are single stud holes, and it comes with like these cardboards with some drawings on them, and also they give you some pieces as well, mostly single stud pieces. And I guess it's supposed to be like an arts and crafts activity for kids where you can punch the holes yourself and then like decorate it however you like. Yeah, this is like a very interesting out of the box idea. I wonder how much they'll be selling this for. But yeah, if you have kids, this might be a fun activity to do with them. Oh, I almost forgot, there's two more from Oxford Block, because I saw this on their Instagram, and they are coming out with some Doraemon collaborations, and they have like the whole house, which looks a lot like the Crayon Shin-chan house, but the house looks epic. And then they also have like a smaller set of just the room. I feel like Oxford Blocks always has like the same like IPs as Keeply sets, which is very interesting. Keeply had a small like Doraemon set of their room as well, and I have that set. So I don't know if I should get this. Oxford Blocks is much more expensive, but this looks really nice for sure. And I'm very tempted to get this one as well. But yeah, that's cool. That's exciting. I really want to see the review of the house. So I'm hoping Scotty is going to review it. But yeah, I can't wait to see those. And that's it. That's the last one I have for today. What do you think of today's releases? I think of the releases from today, most of the ones that I would want or consider buying are from Lost. I just think Lost comes out with all the sets that I like. But also the Pantasy, like the Chinese theme one, it looks nice as well. Oh, but there's also the Wekki Pinocchio one is really tempting as well. And the Inbrixx Rilakkuma one looks really cute too. What did you think? Are there any ones here that you're gonna buy? Let me know what you're gonna get. But that is it. That is all for today. Thank you for watching again. As I mentioned earlier, there will be more reviews coming soon, so I'll see you there.